Monday message is patience and hope. So we take a couple of breaths and just receiving, opening our minds to receiving what we hear. Patience visited me, and it reminded me that good things take time to come to fruition and grow slowly with stability. Peace visited me, and it reminded me that I may remain calm through the storms of life, regardless of the chaos surrounding me. Hope visited me, and it reminded me that better times lay ahead, and it would always be there to guide and uplift me. Humility visited me, and it reminded me that I may achieve it, not by trying to shrink myself and make myself less, but by focusing on serving the world and uplifting those around me. Kindness visited me, and it reminded me to be more gentle, forgiving, and compassionate toward myself and those surrounding me. Confidence visited me, and it reminded me to not conceal or suppress my gifts and talents in order to make others feel more comfortable, but to embrace what makes me, me. Focus visited me, and it reminded me that the other people's insecurities and judgments about me are not my problem, and I should redirect my attention from others back to me. Freedom visited me, and it reminded me that no one has control over my mindset, thoughts, and well-being but me. And the final one that visited me is love. Love visited me, and it reminded me that I need not search for it in others, as it lies within me. So taking a breath on that, I will come and dust your shoulders off. Dust the holiday. Dustin Susie's shoulders.
Get postponed? Good. No one pick a Tuesday first. Yeah.
rub our hands together and create some warmth and energy. And we bring right hand to opposite shoulder, other arm across, and encourage your shoulders back. Tuck your chin a bit. And we breathe deep down into the belly. Ask that whatever may be on our mind, we just leave that outside the door for at least this time being of yoga session. And we'll take hands from shoulders to elbows and back. And let's tap across the chest to include our collarbones. Make it broad with your fingers. And cross your arms, and we're going to take our hands and just kind of get right there in the front of the armpits and massage that, thumb and fingers. And let's tap the underarm. Tap the other underarm. And let's just take our hands today and just squeeze through the fingers, squeeze through the other fingers, and one more time each hand. We're going to bring that energy then to the chin, along the jaw, and upper lip. Beside the nose, under the eyes, and beside the eyes. We'll tap over the eyes, between the eyebrows. Prayer for awakenings, paying attention in life and making way to crown of the head. God, give us wisdom to make good choices that benefit us and others. I'm going to dust off. And let's go through those other few lymph areas. We're going to take our fingers and separate them and come on up in front of the ears and behind the ears. Just massaging. And then bring it on down to your collarbones. All right, hands at the base of the stomach, and come on up on the right, across the top, the left, and around. And as you do this a few times around, we're going to take some deep breath. And we know that by breathing deep, we activate these lymph nodes in the belly. All right, let's kind of take our legs a little bit off to the side. We're going to get into that area of by the seams of the pants where the legs join the body, and just massaging there and toward the center where the seams of the pants would be. And last one, let's come behind the knee, massaging a few inches north and south. And then beside the knee. And kind of massage in with a little pressure, light pressure. And then let's do the other knee. And beside the knee. Now let's bring the bottom of our feet together and bring those heels in a little close. Holding onto your toes, and we're going to flutter the legs. There's another opportunity to breathe deep down into the belly. And by regular yoga practice, we remind ourselves from time to time throughout each day that we take some deep breaths, bring a little calming, even if it's just a couple of moments. And we bring in good posture with that. We'll come to be still, and let's stretch out left leg. And we'll bring hand on down to your foot. If you can reach your toes, bend them in toward your body. If not, that's okay. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the leg. And we'll come on up and bend that leg back behind. Bring it in close to the body. Hands in front of your knee, and we'll shrug the shoulders toward the ears. Drop one and lean to the other, and let's alternate. Back at center, take a breath. When you breathe out nose to knee, collapse your back and your shoulders. Breathe in, press up. And one more time. And let's stretch the other leg out. Reach out furthest point. Now let's come on up and we'll bring that leg back behind. Take a breath and bring nose down toward your knee. This is a humble, grateful position. We remind ourselves that when humility visits me, it reminds us of achieving it not by shrinking, but by focusing on serving the world and uplifting those around me, being encouraging and kind. So let's breathe in, come up, shrug your shoulders toward your ears, release them, and nose toward your knee. And we'll press up, and let's come on around on hands and knees. And we'll breathe in and out, cat-cow. Back at your center, let's stretch right leg back, reach it out, bend your leg and knee to the right, lift it, and flex your foot. We can draw the belly button in toward the spine, and bring that foot down. You can feel that your feet are hip width and you're balanced, and press your heel back. Now reaching left arm forward, we bring polarity and balance to the body, the mind, the spirit. We'll bring that hand down, replace the right, hand under and up. We reach for the sky. We ask God's protection, His blessings, and we ask Him for strength and courage. And we'll come back at center, nice and slow, methodical. And we're going to stretch back, left leg, reach. Reach it long and strong, draw your belly in. Bend the leg and knee to the left, flex your foot, and toes to the ground. Press back. Right arm forward. And right hand replaces left, and under and up. Slowly come round back at center. And you're going to stretch out on the stomach.
And with feet hip width, let's tuck our toes under. Lift the legs from the mat. Stretch those legs. Bring them down. We're going to bend one leg, then the other, and point your toes. And feet over your knees. We'll draw dramatic circles with our toes. And around the other way. And legs side to side. And let's bring feet down, and we'll take them out to the edge of the mat, corners of the mat. Swish your hips a bit side to side, just kind of loosening up the hips. Now let's be still and breathe deep into the belly, and you just feel that breath all the way down, through the chest, into the belly. And when you breathe out, just release a little soft ha. And one more breath like that. And let's bring ourselves on up onto our elbows. Lengthen through your neck and face forward. We'll bring fingertips to touch and round the fingers, holding that ball of energy. And while we're taking a few breaths right here and in this sweet position, let's offer a prayer for all the people affected by the flooding, the excessive rain. And prayer for the families of lost ones. Down on the chest and hands by your chest. Move your feet back to hip width. Point your toes. I'm going to press up. And take another breath and just release down. Bend your legs. And let's come on up on hands and knees. So let's take our knees out wide, big toes touch, and we're going to come down in child's pose for a healing moment. With every breath, we're breathing love into our heart, compassion. Bring yourself on up. Let's come to hands and knees. And we'll tuck our toes under and bring those hips back toward your heels. We'll come on up on the knees and hips forward. Every breath expanding through the chest and the lungs, the diaphragm. Let's bring right hand to the heel and left arm up, bringing again polarity and balance. I'm going to slowly alternate the arms.
hand down. Let's take top of the feet back to the mat. We're going to shift our weight to the right and left foot forward. And let's bring arms up. We're going to take our arms a little wider, reminding ourselves that we are peaceful, loving warriors. We'll bring hand to the ground and straightening right leg. And knee to the ground. So take your time, bringing your leg back when you're ready. And we'll take right foot forward. Let's bring arms up. We'll kick them right over the shoulders this time. Releasing hand to the ground and straightening left leg when you're ready. And take another breath, and when you breathe out, ease your knee to the ground. Coming up, take your leg back. Just bring our hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes under, hips back, press back. And I always invite you to come up your best way. Otherwise, you can straighten your legs and come to down dog. Face toward your knees, releasing any tension in the neck. And hands and feet toward each other. Now, see if you can lay your hands flat to the ground, knees are bent, shoulders are just relaxed. Relax through your neck. It's like a rag doll. And bring your first one hand and then the other to your shins and lock out your knees. Reach your heart forward. Bend your knees slightly and we'll come on up to mountain pose. Relax your arms and we'll take them forward and up. As we straighten out our knees, hips forward, we arch back. And coming up, let's bend the knees and we're going to stack right elbow on top of left and wrap your arms in bind position, releasing any tension across the shoulders. We breathe deep down into the belly. Focus on the feet, that the weight is distributed evenly all four sides on both feet. We are anchored into the sand. Now let's unravel the arms and just drop them down and shake them out. Take arms forward and up. Stack left elbow on top of right and wrap your arms. Relax your arms down, shake them out. Let's roll up on toes and back on your heels. This is good for your balance. Bringing a little reflexology into the body, throughout the body. And let's bend one knee, then the other. And stepping right foot forward, we'll bring right arm up. Straighten the legs and hand down. Coming up and stepping back. We'll take left foot forward and left arm up. Releasing down. Coming up. Step back into the front of the room. We'll take feet open wide. And let's turn right foot to the right and bend the knee, arms sweep open. And we'll bring right hand up, face up. Releasing down, nice and slow. And coming up, we'll alternate the feet position. Arms open. Left hand up, face up. Releasing down. We'll match up our feet, and then we're going to reach down and gather and lift. Let's do one more. We're going to scoop up positivity and bring it around ourselves to last us all day long. Stretching arms open, palms up. Let's bring hands to mid-thigh. Bend your knees. We're going to look out to the right and looking to the left. And bring your hands to the ground and straighten out your legs. And here again, let your head hang. And let's softly nod the head yes. And gently side to side. We'll come round into the back. Just rest our hands over our eyes and just darken the eyes. And just taking a few breaths while stretched out, and take notice how the body feels. While we have our hands in this position, we'll offer gratitude for our senses. So offering gratitude for our eyesight. Offering gratitude for our touch. Hands over your ears. We'll offer gratitude for our hearing. And hands to lips, offering gratitude for our sense of taste. Hands touch the nose, offering gratitude for our sense of smell. And resting your hands down where they feel comfortable. We're going to bring flat feet to the ground, heels close to the body, and we'll lift the hips in bridge. And we lift up strong, like we're avoiding something on the mat, engaging the glutes. Belly button drawn toward your spine. Check in on your shoulders if they're relaxed. And I'm going to take another breath, and when you breathe out, ease your back down. shift your legs side to side. And turn your face opposite direction of your knees. Let's do this a couple more times. You're relaxing through your neck, you're stretching through your chest, through your belly and your hips, and back at center. Let's briefly stretch up right leg. Straighten it as much as you can. Point and flex your foot. And I'm going to hug that leg in. And again, just relaxing through the shoulders, through the face. I want to stretch out left leg, and let's roll to the left. You want to pull gently with the left hand, press gently with the right hand. And let's take a couple of breaths right here. We're going to send our breath into that hip. One more breath right here. And just releasing that back. We're going to stretch up left leg. Straighten it out as much as you can. And hug in the leg. While we hang out in this position for a couple of breaths, pay attention to your throat and chest, that they are relaxed. Your face, your shoulders. Now breathe deep into the belly. We'll stretch out right leg and let's roll to the right. And offer gratitude for our sanitation in the pickup, in the alley. Let's rest left hand on the ribs and feel that breath. Inhale, exhale. Coming back at center, we're going to stretch that leg out. Feet are hip width apart and toes to the sky. Let's make right leg longer, left leg longer, right leg, left leg. Maintain that length in your legs and toes toward the sky, arms over your shoulders. You're going to make yourself as long as you possibly can. And resting your hands down where you're comfortable. Relax your legs. And we'll take feet out at mat width or so. And think of that hourglass where the sand just drifts down. Like sand is in our body and it's drifting down toward the mat. We're relaxed. We're surrendered. Take these sacred moments. prayer bowl 3 times, and if you'll just accept the vibrations that come through like a stone into the water that brings the ripples out. And just accept and receive the vibrations. Taking your time to bring yourself on around to coming up. So this whole message today was extremely good. That last one, I'm going to read it again, and may we carry it with us as a thread for thought. Love visited me, and it reminded me that I need not search for it in others as it lies within me. And God is love, and He is in each one of us. So bringing hands to heart, we close our session in honor and respect of one another's spirit. Namaste.
Namaste.